Welcome back everyone. In this video we are going to see how to restore a database that's been backed up. Now, I've actually done one already. It's AdventureWorks 2019. Microsoft provides some sample databases which we're going to be working with, and I would like to go ahead and download the AdventureWorks databases, and in a future video the Northwind database. But let's get started. I have actually bookmarked these right here, and I will include these links in the description of the video. What I did was, of course, go and search for AdventureWorks download, and it clicked on this link and it brought me to this AdventureWorks sample databases. If I scroll down a little bit, you can see that there is a 2019 version, a 2017 version, 2016 version, etc. There's also a lightweight version of this, so we want to download both of these, the 2019.bak and the LT, the lightweight.bak. I have actually downloaded both of these already, so I'm going to go to my downloads folder, and you can see that I do have both of those over here. So with that, how do we actually restore a database from backup? We can right-click Databases and then choose Restore Database. Now, one thing to point out over here, as you see when this comes up, it can be a little bit disorienting. It shows database, and you can see that I do have the AdventureWorks that I did earlier, but normally in your case you probably will not see anything. The trick over here is, and it's a bit of the way they named it, they called it device. You have to click on device, which basically refers to your file system, and then click the three little ellipses here, and it says what kind of a media type do you have. It's a file or a URL in this case. It is a file. I'm going to choose add. Notice where it actually takes us. It takes us to that location where we visited before in the previous video. We went to the data file, but it's actually pointing to the backup folder. So while you can certainly browse to whatever location you like over here, for instance to my downloads folder, I do recommend that you pretty much keep it in that folder. I'm going to copy this one. You should copy both of them. I can copy both. Go to my C drive, go to Program Files, Microsoft SQL Server, the instance that we're dealing with over here, and there is the backup folder, as you can see. And I'm going to do Control V. And don't be surprised if you get a dialog box. I'm going to skip this, but if you get a dialog box that says you need permission, just click yes to that, because what it's checking that you must have administrative rights to access this folder, or the data folder for that matter. So I have both of them over here at this point. If I switch back to my restoration and click the refresh icon, you can see that the LT one showed up. Now I've already restored 2019. I'm going to select this one, which is the lightweight one, and choose OK and OK. And here it actually says, okay, I'm going to restore this. It was, the backup was taken sometimes in 2020 by somebody. I'm going to choose OK here and wait a moment. And it says it was restored successfully. Let's actually check it out. And I can see that I do have my AdventureWorks LT 2019. I am going to delete this pubs database. I really don't need it for anything. And choose OK. Now, to verify that this is working, we'll have a whole section on SQL, writing SQL statements. I'm going to start a new query window and take a look at some of the tables here as soon as this comes up. Now, this is kind of small. I'm going to make it larger, but let's take a look at the tables. And I do have a bunch of a couple of DBOs, and the rest are sales LT tables. If I write a select statement, select everything from sales LT dot, let's say, customer. So I'm selecting all the columns from this table, and then I'm going to click the execute button. you can see that everything showed up. So we know that it is working. So that's how you actually restore a database from backup. We'll have a lesson on how to actually do database backup in this series as well. That's it. Thank you again for being a great audience, and don't forget to please share your knowledge with others, and if you enjoyed this video and this video series, please share them with your loved ones and friends.